Hi guys, just thought I'd show you how to upgrade your steering wheel for a newer, smaller one in a Renault Master Mark II. This is a 100 DCI 2008 and then this new steering wheel is off exactly the same age. It's a 2008 Megane. Very nice steering wheel, especially after this great big cartwheel of a steering wheel I had on there. Absolutely massive. I don't know if you can see the difference in size, but it's a hell of a lot bigger than the Megane one. Not too bad to do. Obviously with the original big one you need to get the airbag squib off. That's just a bladed screwdriver in the back through those slots there on each side. You kind of put the screwdriver in and lever to one side, and then the airbag squib comes out. All that's connected to it is that one electrical connector in the middle that kind of unclips and then pulls out, and then you can obviously put that to one side. And then the steering wheel has got one Torx bolt that holds it in the middle there. Yeah, so you need a Torx bit for that. Okay, and then there's no need to, with the old steering wheels I used to take off years ago, you used to take, well, you learnt not to take the bolt right out, because when you bang the steering wheel from underneath towards you, if you didn't have the bolt still in there a little bit, the steering wheel could just crack you on the forehead or break your nose, you know, where it finally give way. But this steering wheel, all I had to do was kind of rock it gently. I didn't have to bang it at all. It kind of, I kept the bolt in there still a little bit, a couple of turns, but just rocked it gently and it just come off anyway. So I just obviously took the bolt out fully and then got rid of that bloody old cartwheel. Absolutely hideous thing of a steering wheel. It's bigger than the lorry ones, you know. It's just absolutely crazy to put that size on. So yeah, with the new Megane steering wheel, there's only one thing underneath that you have to put the screwdriver in, and then same thing again. Once the screwdriver's in, then you lever it to one side, and then the airbag squib comes off. And you'll see once the squib's off that you've got not only a blue connector like that on one end, but you've also got a green one on the other side. The green one is for the horn, but because the horn's already on the stalk, you don't need to obviously worry about that. Plus the wire is not coming through the centre, or in this case not the centre, but through that gap there. Because all you've got is the clock spring coming through there, and that obviously, the clock spring obviously connects to the blue connector that's on your Megane steering wheel. So that's the only connection you got, is the clock spring connector that's coming out the steering column, and that connects to the blue connector on the Megane steering wheel. Once you connected it and put the Torx bolt back in, do it up nice and tight, that bolt, and that's it. You just, the squib doesn't, when you unclip it, it doesn't come straight out, so don't try and pull the squib off once you put in the leverage with a screwdriver at the back. The screwdriver needs to push either side like that to remove a spring clip, and then the squib actually goes up about an inch and then it comes off. So don't just kind of keep pulling and pulling and pulling, as it'll never come off. It's kind of, you've got to lever the thing from underneath. There's one little round hole underneath the squib. Put the screwdriver up there, lever it one way, and then move the squib an inch up to release off of its release arms, and then pull towards you, and then that's the squib off. But obviously there's no wiring coming through the steering column either for any of the steering wheel controls, like cruise control, but I've already got the cruise control on these two switches anyway. So yeah, so it's a great little swap. Turn the ignition lights on and the airbag light should go on, which is that's it. The airbag light does a quick check and then it goes off, which it should do. Let's just show you that again. So it's the top one here, right? So if it's connected properly to the steering wheel, the airbag will come on, airbag light will come on, do a quick test, bulb test, and then go off. That's what you want to see. You want to see it go off. All right, and if I started it now, we shouldn't have any lights on at all. Obviously there's a handbrake light there. Sorry, that's seatbelt light. Yeah, that's a seatbelt one, obviously. So as soon as I connect that up. But that's it, guys. Yeah, lovely little upgrade. A lot smaller steering wheel. I can't wait to drive it now. I've only literally just fitted it, and I've not even been for a drive with it yet. But it cost me, I think it was, I got the guy to, yeah, I think it was £20 for the steering wheel and £15 for delivery. Bit naughty really, because you shouldn't have sent it through the post because of the pyrotechnics in the airbag, but he took the risk and sent it to me. So and that's another thing as well, guys, is just to make sure before you start any of all this is take your battery connection off, and just so that nothing happens, for safety's sake. But okay, guys, so it's a great little upgrade. Get on eBay and get a similar Renault Megane of the same age as your van, and it'll fit directly onto the splines on the column, and it's a great upgrade. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye bye.